You bought your first glasses. Any tips on how to use them? You put them on your head and you look through them. You're gonna do great, bud. You're gonna do great things. We just finished up in this area. Can I order your Uber to pick you up from the airport? Yeah, I got you. I got you, fam.
So that's the situation.
I see.
Someone
with an injured left leg, huh?
Know anything about the new Cyclops serial killer?
I've looked into it, but I still don't have anything useful for you. The case is still as fresh as a young man's juices.
What does that mean?
Huh?
I have no idea.
I never got to tell you, but I think she's very cute. I could just eat her up.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. I only really want to eat men. Date, what are you making me say?
Eat
You said
men?
that on your own.
Oh, come on. Isn't a gentleman supposed to cover for a lady's slip of the tongue?
Who is the lady Mom is referring to?
Don't ask me.
Sorry, no idea.
Damn. I thought you, of all people, would know something.
I am an informant, but really dangerous information doesn't just come rolling in here. But I promise, I'll keep my eye out for anything.
Please do.
And if I find something, you have to take a bath with me.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
Oh, why not?
Because you take up all the hot water.
That's your issue?
Yeah.
I promise I won't. I'll even take the costume off.
The costume.
Costume?
Mm-hmm. And I look good without it.
Wait, why are we asking people to see their legs? Their left leg.
Thanks for the chat, Mama.
Oh, leaving already?
I have an investigation to finish, but I'll be back.
You are so impatient, even though you take your time in bed.
Don't say things like that.
In bed? What does that mean?
You don't need to know.
You wouldn't get
Let's
it.
go.
Hey, Date, are you ever gonna eat those leftovers you're keeping in the fridge?
I'll get to it. Shut up.
Nope, never. Literally never. Yo. Oh.
Date, a call from boss. Shall I connect you?
No, wait. If I take the call, Mizuki might ask questions.
Are you talking to yourself again? Do you need to go to the hospital?
Exactly.
I can put it on speaker.
Please.
Date, are you with Mizuki right now?
Yes, what's up?
I need you to come to Abyss headquarters with Mizuki.
I was just heading there. Did something happen?
Yeah, the head office is here. They want to get information from Mizuki.
The head
We
office?
here at Abyss have her testimony, but the rest of the MPD wants to hear from her. They didn't get anything from her last time. They want to do an official questioning. This order comes straight from the top. We don't have the power to say no. So, please.
You heard her.
I don't want to. I want to keep investigating.
There's nothing we can do. We can't fight the power of the state.
What are we gonna investigate?
You are the power of the state.
Abyss is a toenail on the foot of the state. As far as they're concerned, we don't really do anything, and we don't have any say in what they do. And anytime we get too troublesome, they cut us off.
Why? Oh, stupid Date.
Stupid Date. We're at the police headquarters, or we're not the Abyss
Sorry
headquarters.
for the trouble.
Oh, we are.
Don't worry about it. I'm just a slave to you anyway.
Oh, come on. I don't treat you like a slave, do I? Just because I sometimes make you lick between my toes?
What?
Ew, what?
Huh?
I didn't lick anything.
Anyway, thanks, Date. And don't worry about Mizuki. I told HQ to take it easy.
Mizuki, just make sure you behave and listen.
It'll be over soon, don't worry. Besides that, Date, there's something I have to tell you. You have a message from one of the inspectors at the warehouse. He wants to give you some information in person at the warehouse.
Could he have?
The blood results?
Oh?
I'll head over right away. Mizuki, be a good girl, okay?
Ugh.
Blech.
Jeez.
Are we gonna get some answers?
Date, sorry to make you come all the way down here, but I have the results of the DNA analysis.
What did you find?
It's just like you said, there were two different blood signatures. One is definitely from Ota Matsushita. The other...
Huh?
Well, we got the results, but we couldn't find any matches in our database.
Oh.
That is not surprising. HQ does not have a complete record of everyone's DNA.
What now?
I guess, yeah.
What now?
Do not panic. I have a piece of information I think you should know.
Oh?
What is it?
I have discovered a suspicious person at your 12 o'clock. 200 yards.
Really?
He's looking this way.
Person?
Human figure. Whoa! The fuck?
That's...
So Sejima.
I don't believe it.
Wait. His leg. He's limping.
His left leg.
Huh?
So Sejima! Stop!
I mean, it's gotta be him then, right?
Damn it! Ugh. It's him. So's the culprit.
Calm down. We cannot yet make that conclusion. He was only dragging his left leg.
But he's been all over this case so far. Shoko and Renju are both in bed with the Kumakuras, and the Kumakuras know So. And not just that. We saw him in Iris's Somnium,
Still,
and he has no alibi. No alibi for Shoko, Renju, or the warehouse.
Date, calm down.
Kinda true.
The only thing we have so far is circumstantial evidence. We also do not have any established motive. Why would he kill Shoko and Renju?
True.
Why would he cut out Iris's eyeball?
Well,
However, I do agree that So is suspicious.
do you agree with me or not?
I am explaining to you that we currently do not have enough evidence to bring him in. Confronting him now would only result in him denying everything. We need direct evidence.
Direct evidence.
Yeah. Like the
criminal's
blood.
from the cold storage warehouse. If the DNA matches So's,
right. We need to get So's DNA.
The question is, how?
Can we not request a blood test?
Hey, Aiba. Do you remember when we went to the Kumakura's office Sunday?
Of course. I am incapable of forgetting anything.
Then let me ask you a question. What was on the table in front of the sofa?
The cigarette butts. So was smoking those cigarettes.
Oh my god.
Exactly. And So's saliva might still be on the butts. If we have that,
The
we have
butt.
So's DNA.
Wait a moment. That was 2 days ago. The ashtray must have been emptied by now.
But there's a chance. We have to at least try.
I agree.
All right, let's head there.
Let's go! Would you need a warrant to get a blood test?
Hey, what are you doing here?
You fucking with us, old man?
Date, don't bother.
I know.
I approached the sofa without saying anything. I looked at the ashtray on the table, but...
Hey, where are the cigarette butts that were in here? Huh? The cigarette butts from when I was here a few days ago.
We threw them away, of course, dumbass.
Where, dumbass?
Why do you care about some cigarettes?
I need them for the investigation of the new Cyclops serial killings.
I see. Just last morning, I heard there was a new victim. I didn't watch it, but I heard something about it being streamed online.
Yep.
Poor girl got one of her eyes cut out.
I know that, idiot.
Sorry.
And you're here for the investigation?
Yes.
So if I cooperate, you'll help you arrest this guy?
Correct.
All right. Look around as much as you want.
Huh?
That was easy.
Wow.
You said you were looking for cigarette butts, right?
Yeah, the one So was smoking.
So Sajima. You think he did it?
No, nothing for sure yet.
No.
Hey guys, where's the cigarettes that were in here?
Probably in the trash in the back, boss.
Bring me the one that So was smoking.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. They went to the back room. They soon came back with 4 cigarette butts in a plastic bag. I used disposable chopsticks to lay them out on the table.
I didn't touch him.
I'm being considerate, I see. But why did you bring 4?
There were a couple other cigarette butts in the bin.
I didn't know which one So smoked.
MoMA,
I don't remember.
but So cigarette is definitely one of these?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Date, remember the brand that So was smoking?
Klein.
He was smoking. Klein. I remember. So was smoking a Klein cigarette.
Correct.
Yep. Wrapped it in my handkerchief and pocketed it.
Let's return to Abyss. Pewter should be able to get DNA from it.
Got it.
Looks like you found it.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Ah, this was nothing. Anything for Tessa.
Tessa?
Oh.
Did you just say Tessa?
What?
What are you talking about, you Neanderthal? I said anything for Tesseract.
That
Yeah.
doesn't even make sense.
Shut up! If you're done here, get your ass going.
All right. Whatever you say.
That don't make no goddamn sense.
I'm counting on you, Pewter.
You can leave it to me.
You took it from me.
If the DNA on that cigarette butt matches the blood stain in the warehouse,
there would be no doubt that So Sejima is our mysterious polar bear.
How long will it take to analyze?
Couple days.
If I had 6 hours,
You've got 3.
that's totally unreasonable. But I suppose I will do my best to have this analyzed in 3 hours.
You folded pretty easily on that one.
I want to catch the criminal as soon as possible. That's all. Now, because time is of the essence, excuse me.
What do they even do when they analyze blood?
How is Mizuki, by
Like,
the
what are they
way?
looking for?
They finished questioning her. I had one of the officers take her home. She should be there by now.
They lick and taste it? Ooh.
So Sejima. I can't believe it, of all people.
We don't know that for sure yet.
But you saw that his leg was injured, right? It's pretty damning evidence.
Don't be too hasty, boss.
You were saying the same thing earlier.
Anyway, let's wait for the results. That will clear everything up.
Yeah, you're right. I hope this won't be trouble.
Trouble?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
What do you mean? A machine that detects genetic info? Oh.
Pewter, is it true? The results are in?
Yes, the DNA I collected from the cigarette butt is a positive match to the bloodstain from the warehouse.
Oh.
Really?
So it's him.
It was So all along. He was the polar bear. He carved out Iris's eye and stabbed Oda. And probably killed Renju and Shoko.
Making So Sejima the new Cyclops killer.
Oh,
Thank you,
shit.
Peter.
Don't thank me yet. Hurry up and get So.
Yeah, you're right.
Turned around and made my way to the exit. Right when I was about to open the door, it was open from the other side.
Boss. Boss, listen. The blood stain in the cold storage warehouse.
I know. I got a report from Pewter.
Then you already know. I'm heading there right now.
Heading where?
Where else? To So's house.
Date, I'm sorry, but you can't do that.
What?
Why not?
I can't let you get So.
Boss, I don't understand.
Huh?
This comes from the top. So and the head office have been tight-knit for 20 years now. They can't go against So's wishes. It's corruption and bribes to be sure, but there's also some kind of blackmail.
Blackmail?
So knows something. Something that the public can never know. If that secret got out, the authority of law would be thrown into question, and the entire police force would be at risk.
So has something on HQ?
But
Yes, almost certainly.
he's killing all my friends.
That's why I can't let you go. Do you understand?
Hell no.
I see. Then I'm sorry, but I have no choice but to take you off this case.
What the fuck?
Boss, come on. Are you serious? Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me!
I had enough. I pushed past boss and left the room. I walked with a confident stride down the hall with no hesitation. I had made up my mind. I was going to So Sejima's mansion. I got in my car, turned the key, slammed my foot on the gas.
Date, are you sure you want to do this? You still have a chance to turn around.
No, fuck that.
If you put your hands on So, you will never be able to return to Abyss.
I don't care. I don't want to work for a rotten organization in the pocket of some politician.
True?
When this is over, I'll open a restaurant in Okinawa or something.
Wait!
Oh, should I make it a soba place instead?
That's not what I mean. You have a video message.
What?
The video.
Oh, God.
Look!
Mizuki!
What the fuck?
Shit!
Oh, come on. Bruh. How? Where are they kidnapping her?
Mizuki! Mizuki!
Wait, she's here.
Where are you? Don't worry,
What?
I'll find you.
Where? What do you mean? Under the bed? Where could she possibly be? What?
Maybe under the rug?
You do not have a cellar. Look more seriously.
What?
Date, you mean she wouldn't be there.
I know.
100 Cleone. The fuck is that?
Date, not the voice is coming from the opposite direction.
I'm confused.
Maybe Mizuki was converted into quantum data and downloaded into the computer.
Are you joking at a time like this?
Maybe under the desk?
Are you Mizuki?
What do you mean by blind? How is she in here?
The hollow space in the speaker.
What?
Perhaps Mizuki is in there.
She's stuffed in the The fuck?
Dante, hurry! Help her!
I know.
Huh?
Are you okay?
That hurt, idiot! Pull it off more gently. You're late, by the way. I was about to suffocate, just so you know.
Oh.
This is so typical. You're never there when you need to be. Just like 6 months ago. I was
Hey.
about to miss the bus, and you...
Actually, stay like that for a while.
Halt your investigation.
Believe this.
Consider this a warning, it says. We know who the culprit is.
What?
We identified the person inside the polar bear.
The man who tried to kill Iris and Ota?
Yes. And also, the man who killed your parents.
Dot 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 dot.
Who?
Congressman So Sejima.
So?
Do you know him?
Kinda. I've seen him on TV before. But why?
I don't know why yet. But it was definitely his blood at the cold storage warehouse.
I can't believe it.
He's a
I'll
fucking
never
murderer.
forgive him. I'll get him for this.
We don't know why. He's a psycho.
3 men. The doorbell rang and they said they were delivery men. I thought you had bought another one of your weird videos or something, so I opened the door. And they sprayed me with tear gas.
Weird
Did you see the
videos.
faces?
No, they were all wearing masks.
It is probable that they are working for So. They may be his bodyguards or hired thugs.
It just makes me so mad. If they didn't get the jump on me, I would have... Pow! Bang! Bam! Wham!
Mizuki, I have just one thing to say.
Hmm?
Never in my life have I bought any weird videos.
That's what you wanted to say?
Mizuki, I'm going to So's house now.
Are you leaving me behind again?
No, not anymore.
Come on with.
Even if I tried to leave you behind, you'd still come with me, wouldn't you? So are you ready?
What should I be prepared for?
So's bodyguards will be armed. It might get messy.
Bring it. I'll put them in the ground.
You
Don't
better.
kill them. We need him alive, and I need you to stay safe. Can you do that?
Always.
Always?
Occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Date, you have to understand. He killed my parents. I saw their bodies with my own eyes. If I turn back now, I'll go crazy.
It's pretty fucked up.
I know. You don't have to say it.
Let's go.
5 minutes.
Let's fucking go. It's time. Let's fuck this guy up.
Thanks for the warm welcome.
Oh.
I came for So. Please, take me to him.
What are you talking about? He's sleeping and not taking any visitors. Go home.
Sorry, but I can't do that. I'm coming in.
I took one step. Oh. And I felt a shock ripple through my stomach. There's a fist screwing into my gut.
I've always wanted to see this line. Nice punch.
Well, let me use a line too. This is the end for you, chump. Tsujima's orders, nothing personal.
That's what I thought.
Huh?
You're so predictable.
What?
What? Oh my god. Oh! Let's go.
Easy.
Triple pipe hit?
Nope. We're not even close to done yet. Look.
What?
Bring it on. Let's do this.
What the fuck? It's so many.
Kill them.
Why is it all the same?
Date, I'll take care of these guys. You get those, Date.
Are you okay?
Shouldn't you worry more about yourself, old man?
Jeez.
Old man.
I'm off.
What the fuck? Ooh, that tree's blocking for me. What's gonna happen here?
It's dark. I can barely see.
There are numerous hostiles.
Numerous bald
Too
men.
many for you and your revolver to combat effectively.
Okay.
So what's the plan?
Let's see.
What do the calculations say? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Date, the island in the middle of the pond. Do you remember it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Your favorite thing is on that island.
My favorite thing.
Favorite thing?
A porno magazine.
What?
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Whoa! Porno mag!
Oh my god. Wait, where is it? Where'd it go?
Huh? Where'd the porn go?
Now what? Are we baiting him over here? Oh my god. What do you got cooking up? A lightning bolt?
Date, load evolver with wire bullets.
What am I shooting at?
Above us.
Above us? Why?
No time to explain, just do it!
Let's see it. We are locked and loaded. I could say mash control. It's a fucking weird button to mash, but it wasn't a mash.
What was that? That's supposed to be a warning shot or something? Now throw us the gun. Come quiet.
Yo.
Date, do as I told you!
Don't you mean surrender?
Do it! Do it or we die!
Do it. Oh my god, I wasn't even ready.
Get them!
Oh, baiting him into the water? Ah. I see.
They fell.
What do you mean?
Just watch. You will see in 30 seconds.
Oh!
2, 1.
Oh! Dead. All of them. To catch one murder man, we must murder literally everybody around him.
You lied to me again.
I have already explained this to you. If you hear the words porno magazine, your reaction speed increases by a factor of 3.6. A rather convenient function of yours. Why wouldn't I take advantage of it?
Damn it. How did you know about the lightning?
Satellite imagery, atmospheric conditions, and other factors. However, I predicted the lightning would fall elsewhere. So I had you launch wire bullets to direct the lightning to the pond.
Anyway, where's Mizuki?
I will scan for her.
Beating up more bald boys? Uh-oh.
Mizuki!
Tear gas?
Wait for me! I'm coming!
The fuck? Yes. I sprinted through. Not here.
Date, I detect trace amounts of capsaicin in the air.
Capsaicin?
Mizuki appears to have been sprayed with tear gas.
No.
Not again. Not this room. Not this one. Where is she? Hey, there's the pipe.
Mizuki's metal pipe.
Where?
What?
Why can I barely hear him?
Taking Mizuki hostage.
Shit!
Is it bugged or is he like actually far or something?
Mizuki must be nearby. Have you looked on the other side of the sliding door?
Not yet, but I know there's another room.
X-ray. Aha!
There she is. Mizuki!
That is So holding her.
Son of a bitch is using her as a shield. Why isn't Mizuki fighting back?
She does not appear to be conscious. I cannot determine why, but she is breathing. She is alive.
I have to do something.
Wait, don't move. Remember what So told you.
That he can see us somehow.
There may be a sensor or something similar in this room.
Or I could just shoot him in the head.
I would stop that line of thinking. If you shoot now, there is a high chance you will hit Mizuki.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Let me think.
What do you got? What do we got cooking up? The pipe?
Date, load Evolver with spherical bullets. Then, pick up that metal pipe on the floor.
Okay. Spherical bullets. We got everything in our arsenal. I did as I've been instructed. Moving carefully to not draw suspicion.
Two things. First, throw the metal pipe toward the southwest corner of the room. Then, immediately shoot a spherical bullet at the pipe. No questions. There's no time to explain.
Okay.
Sure this will work?
If you time it correctly, yes. My calculations are never wrong.
How would I even do that correctly?
Are you ready?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hands are on the keyboard. Do I need to aim as well? Escape! Holy shit! Hold. Shoot! Oh my! Damn!
Mizuki! Mizuki!
Dante!
No!
Mizuki, move!
What?
Please, no.
Date, don't!
What?
It will hit Mizuki!
Shit!
I threw myself to the left to push Mizuki away, but
No. Impossible.
No. No way. Dante, no! Don't die! Don't die! Dante!
I won't die. Oh. Oh, I died. Oh. Shit. Bad end. Okay, I guess I have to replay that. Reopen. Here, right?
A rather convenient function of yours.
Was I actually timed? Is the real question?
Not yet, but I know that... There she was.
Wow.
Date.
Take the fucking shot! I wonder if this will be escape. Okay, yeah, it is. Hold the control. Okay.
Mizuki.
Now what?
Mizuki, move!
What?
Protector.
Damn it.
Ah! Juked! Let's go. Wait. Oh god. Iris? Iba? Oh no. Iba! Wait. He's standing up.
Pathetic. Killed by your own father. By the way, do you like fireworks?
Killed by your own father? What?
Let me show you the most beautiful firework you'll ever see. But don't blink. It'll only be a flash.
Shoot, 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 shoot.
How do you like these fireworks?
Oh!
What?
Let's go. Splatter them brains, bitch.
I just want to go to the cabaret club.
What?
What?
What? What did you say? Hey, quit fooling around. Come on. Date!
I'm not dead.
Get up. Hey. Hey. Date!
I can't be dead.
Date!
No, wake up. Yes. The next day. I'm not dead. Hospital, okay.
I know even the best of us can be taken out of commission by a simple cold. But I always thought Date was above that somehow. Like a hero.
A hero?
Heroes are supposed to be invincible. Even if the odds are stacked against them, something miraculous happens to save them. That's what I thought would happen to Date. But instead, here he is.
You make it sound like he's dead.
Right. Sorry.
Date has an artificial eyeball called an AI ball in his left eye socket.
AI ball?
That's exactly where So shot him. So it acted like a kind of shield. Because of that, the bullet didn't go through his brain. It saved Date's life. The surgery to remove the bullet was successful, and now all we have to do is wait until Date wakes up. That's what was supposed to happen anyway. But instead...
I said what? A bed. With my pet lying on it? Thought it was like a pet cat to me. It's not funny. Wait, am I Mizuki right now? Oh, I am.
That's Aiba.
Aiba?
Yeah, Date's partner. You saw him talk to himself sometimes, right?
More like all the time.
That was him talking to Aiba.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't worry about that. It's true that Date disobeyed direct orders, but that order basically came from So himself. And he's not gonna be a problem anymore, is he?
True.
Date won't get reprimanded for this.
Oh, good.
So also no longer has his hooks in the MPD. We can finally resume the investigation properly.
Huh.
It's strange, isn't it? The surgery was successful. No EEG abnormalities.
But he still hasn't woken up.
I think I might know why, but if I'm right, it's nothing any of this medical equipment can fix. The problem lies in his soul.
His soul?
Soul?
Something's going on in his consciousness. All the evidence points to So Sejima. Thanks to Date, I think we can finally close this case. There might even be a promotion waiting for him after this.
Wow.
He's lost somewhere in his own mind.
Lost?
He doesn't know the way back. Sinking over and over can have this effect.
How can he find his way back again?
Only one way I can think of.
A sink.
Maybe...
Paging Ms. Shizue Kuranushi. Shizue Kuranushi. Please come to the nurses' station.
Looks like I gotta go. I'll be back as soon as I can.
What?
While I'm gone, keep talking to Date, okay? You might give him a reason to wake up. See you.
Talk to him.
Wait, what was her real name? Yusue Uranushi.
Huh.
Hey, Date.
Boss's real name is Shizue Kuranushi. Shizue Kuranushi. It doesn't fit her at all. Don't you think so, Date? Please, Date? Laugh about it with me.
Please. You're stupid.
Hey, Date. You're so stupid. You know that? Grade A, first class, king of the idiots.
Wow.
Why did you protect me? It was my own fault. I went into the mansion by myself, and then got tear gas sprayed at me by So. He hit me in the back of the head and I blacked out. This was all my fault. Everything I did was a mistake.
Why didn't you just beat his
You
ass?
saved me. You made me look like an idiot, you know. Oh, wait a minute. I get it. You wanted to scold me, right? After saving me, you're never gonna let me hear the end of it. You suck, Date. Big, stupid jerk.
No.
Date, wake up. Come on, wake up. Okay, big brother. You gotta wake up now. You'll be late for school. That's what you want to hear,
No.
right, Date?
Not
You want to
school.
be called Big Brother, don't you? I know you do. I've seen the anime that you watch. Hey, say something. Talk back to me like you always do.
The
Argue
anime.
with me. Tell me that you have good taste in anime. Date, it's not fun if you don't say anything.
True.
Okay, since we're alone, I'll be honest with you. Earlier, Boss said that you were like a hero, right? I think so too. Deep down, you're a hero to me.
Dot 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 dot.
You raised me since I was 8. Even when times were hard or you were depressed, you were there for me.
Dot dot dot.
The past few days, too. After Mom and Daddy, I was trying to act like it didn't bother me, but really, I was just holding it inside. Staying quiet. Pushing my feelings down. And I just took it. I forced myself to be happy. But inside, it hurt so bad. Like I wanted to die. Sad.
Oh.
And afraid and alone. my heart was about to break. But because you were there, I was able to fight it.
Yeah.
You being there helped me be myself. But if you're gone, Date, Hey, Date. Wake up. Come on, wake up! What happened to your promise? You can't tell me you forgot. You promised, Date. We're supposed to eat stew.
You
Are you
promised.
gonna break your promise? You're not gonna take me? That's not fair, Date. You liar.
Where's my stew?
God's a liar too. I prayed at the shrine. I prayed that you wouldn't get hurt, but...
Do you want to save Date?
Yes?
Then I'll finish my thought from earlier. There's one way we can bring back Date.
One way.
Someone has to sink into his brain and guide him home.
Someone?
Mizuki, I need a favor.
Huh?
You synced with Date once before, right? Your synchronization levels were extremely high. You two are compatible for syncing. No one is more qualified than you. Please, please save Date.
Okay. I'll try.
It's sinking time, bitch.
Mizuki, remember, time is 6 minutes. Do not, under any circumstances, stay longer.
So annoying. You told me 1,000 times.
All right.
We're counting on you.
Leave it to me. Date, hold on. I'll bring you back, I promise.
Let's go.
Ready, Mizuki.
Hmm.
Then let's begin.
Well. It can't possibly be Shovel Forge for the 17th time. Oh, thank Jesus.
This is my house. But it's in black and white. Is this what's inside Date's heart?
The house.
Date, where are you hiding? Date.
These emote combos are fucking cursed.
Huh? There's color over there.
Ooh. Soup? Mental lock 1, mental lock 2. Mental lock 3. Number 4. Number 5. Oh shit. Date's heart is lost. To bring it back, I need to tell him my true feelings. Only one path, okay.
Is that stew?
Taste it.
I'll try eating some. The vegetables and meat are cut too big. Are they always this big?
Oh. Hey.
Me? Why?
Hey.
Hey, Date! Everyone's waiting for you. Hey, are you listening? Date?
Don't be modest now. This is my special recipe. Eat it while it's hot.
Special recipe.
I don't know how I did it, but I think it came out pretty good.
Whoa. She's hungry. Did she like it? Did she hate it? Made to.
This is when I first came to Date's house. Date, what happened? Why this?
Window's open.
Desk got colored.
Police ID.
Date's police ID.
Hold it up. Look.
Date's police ID. Without this, no one would believe he's really a police officer. Leaving it around like this is how it gets lost. If I hide it somewhere, maybe he'll panic and wake up. Nah, never mind. He's too dense to notice something like that. Date's computer.
He's so dense. Hit it. Oh. No, no, no.
Power button, power button. Where is it? Well...
What?
Oh. Whoops. Don't know
The
my own
fuck?
strength.
I turned it on.
Date! I broke your computer! You can't watch any more porn! You better come out and stop me!
What the fuck?
Date's computer.
Oh!
This is all your fault, Date! Get up already.
You have 5 minutes remaining.
Oh, wait, it's a fucking corkboard.
Date's corkboard. I wonder what this note is. Side... Wop?
Rop?
Is this someone's name? A woman? I can't tell. Ugh, useless. Date's handwriting is trash. Date's...
This picture.
A pretty picture of a river. Where is Akikawa Valley? I'd like to go there someday.
Why did that 2x me?
Date's court.
No, not that. The fuck?
Date's police.
Hold it up.
Hey! Respect the badge! Yup. Just testing what would happen. Not playing around or anything. Date's... I wonder what this note is.
Skip.
Date's police... Date! Get up!
Are you crazy? Jeez, what are you doing?
It's because you washed your old underwear with my clothes, dummy! Pervert!
Dummy pervert.
I gotta be more careful. If I keep this up, I'm not gonna get off with a warning and a pay cut.
What did he do?
I remember this.
Trash can.
Suzuki, are you all right?
A trash can.
Smell. Toss something.
This paper. I'm gonna throw it away, okay? Hope it's not important. How can I get you to react, Date? There's something about this trash can. A trash...
What could it possibly be?
Oh, maybe this.
The thing I just threw away. Oh.
Hey, Your school announced bring your parents to school day, right? Don't you have to tell Renju and Shoko?
Wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't come.
What should I do?
Sorry for making you worry about me, Date.
Memories of school. Got the notice.
The speakers have color now.
Left speaker.
I was in.
Hit it, listen, lift.
A shelf with records and stuff.
Listen to music.
The power supply. Is this it? Ha!
Oh!
Messed up again. Guess that's why Date told me not to touch it.
Don't touch anything. Jesus.
A speaker.
Time to listen in. XGD Jam. Oh.
That's my voice.
Mizuki! Mizuki!
This is recent.
I'll find you!
I remember being mad at you because you took so long. But after I saw your face, everything felt better.
What else is lit? The Adora Rabbit. Add a rabbit. Ugly. Oh my god, am I forced to do that? Oh!
What am I doing?
No throw.
I don't want to throw him. He's my special friend. It's at a wrap.
3 minutes remaining. Be careful.
Hug him.
I love my Ada Rabbit. It feels so warm and comfy holding it. How did you know that I would like it, Date?
Memories of gifts.
It's at a wrap?
Do I actually have to call it ugly? God damn it, let me use the fucking speaker. There we go.
A speaker with Ada Rabbit.
Kick it. Oh!
Maybe all Date needs to wake up is a good shock. I'll try again. Damn. I should stop doing that.
This shit's gonna break.
It's at a wrap.
Alright, call it ugly.
Ada Rabbit is kind of ugly. I mean, at the time I said it was ugly, but...
I hope this is okay. What if she doesn't like it?
I'm home!
Mizuki, welcome back.
What are you hiding?
Nothing.
What's that?
It's a gift.
This? Oh, I wonder.
It's a cute rabbit. It's for you.
I was just thinking that this place looks awfully empty, right? Look, it's perfect right here.
Indeed. No. Gifted a stuffed animal.
Next is...
The bench.
It's my bed.
How is it your bed and not his? Oh god. Smell it.
Doesn't smell like anything. Good. I can't sleep if it smells like Date.
How is it? Like, how is there only one bed in this place? Someone sleep on the couch?
It's my...
Sleep.
Sorry, Date, but I can't sleep anywhere but here. Figuring out a dream is tough. What should I do next? Ota would have this cleared in seconds. Now that I think about it, didn't I used to sleep on that sofa?
Ota? Why would Ota have it cleared?
When did that change?
Door.
A door?
Open.
It won't open. Is Date inside? No, that's not it. The one inside was...
Knock.
a door.
Mizuki, hey. I'm sorry about eating your pudding without asking. I'll buy you another one. Hey, come on, open up. I'm at my limit here. I really have to go. I'm gonna piss my pants. Mizuki,
Is this not...
seriously, come on. Open the door!
Oh my god.
21.
And it's how I, thanks for your sub. Is this not the entrance door? How is this the bathroom door?
Date's bed.
Sit.
The springs are getting weak. I wonder if Date gets a good night's sleep on this.
So he does sleep on the couch.
Date sleeps...
My turn.
I was sleeping here before, though. Mom. Daddy.
Mom.
I said that?
Jeez.
Puts her on the bed. So cozy.
There's color that way now. It looks like sunlight.
The fridge and the coat. My true feelings. Surely it's the coat.
Date's coat.
I'm not wearing that.
This looks dirty. It smells like him too. Well, I'm not gonna wear it. I don't want to wear your coat, Date.
Oh.
You have less than 1 minute. You
What about the fridge?
It's the fridge.
Get in. What the fuck? Open her up.
Huh. Nothing's inside. Probably because this is Date's dream.
Uh-oh. We're running low on time here. Lift it.
Maybe Date is flat under this. Wow! Ada Rabbit went totally flat.
Ada Rabbit. Oh no.
And disappeared.
What the?
Date, what are you trying to tell me? That rabbit isn't cursed, right?
No. Wait, it's a pot.
There's still a...
Turn it up.
What? I can't move.
Uh-oh.
Is this sleep paralysis?
What the fuck?
Not a rabbit.
Ah! What's he doing in the stew?
Stop! Please! What do you want? Why? No! Date! Help me! Date!
Dante!
Ada rabbit? What does this mean?
Achievement. Adora. Almost got cursed by Adorapid. I have 17 seconds. Kick it.
No, that's not right. I'll do it when he's wearing it. That's much better.
Oh?
Hey, I got an extra sweet pudding for little babies. You can have it.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Nice kick.
Nice kick, dude. Launched across the room.
My school... This is from Mikume Shrine. Hey, since we're here, let's go into the shrine.
I told you, I don't believe in that stuff.
Come on, come on!
Come on. Oh. This was something we did. I wasn't sure.
I wish that Mizuki grows up healthy and happy.
Wow.
What did you ask for?
His wish.
To leave this boring place as soon as possible.
Date.
Oh shit.
Date? Daddy. Mom.
This place looks so fucked now. My true feelings. 10 seconds. Oh god. Mom and dad are Date? No, fuck those two.
Suki, you're out of time.
Oh!
Date?
Oh god. Please.
Date, wake up! Everyone is worried about you!
You shouldn't come to me. Go be with your parents.
What?
No! No, Dante! No! I don't have time! No! One last shot.
Date? Date, please, wake up!
I am not what you need.
No! Dante!
Time? Date? Date!
Fuck. Oh my god. Fuck, I don't even know if it's... if it's spam him or go to the other two. Okay, here we go.
Date? Daddy. Mom.
I have to test the parents. Unless there's a check mark. It says my true feelings. Okay, there's no check mark.
You have less than 2 minutes.
Let's see what they say.
Mom. And Daddy.
A 1/9? It's pretty good.
Daddy!
Mizuki, I'm sorry that I couldn't spend that much time with you. From now on, I promise to play a lot more with you.
Daddy! Daddy!
Uh-oh. No! Fuck! No, I have to restart from the beginning. Are you fucking kidding me? Here we go. Date.
Mizuki, are you all right?
Date? Date, wake up! Everyone is worried about you!
You shouldn't come to me. Go be with your parents.
What?
What? No!
Date?
No, fuck my parents!
Date, please, wake up!
I am not what you need.
Dante!
Hey!
Oh?
Date! It has to be you, Date! If you weren't here, I'd... Get up, Date! I need you!
Need?
Mizuki. Thank you, Mizuki.
Did we do it? Did we wake him up? Took notice. Ooh. Sand pie. He's awake. Let's go.
What the... How did I get here?
Oh shit. What the?
Hey, why the sudden affection?
She almost punched him out.
Because you're so stupid.
Huh?
You're so stupid. I just want to punch you.
Oh. Well, I guess. Guess I'm fucking dumb.
Welcome back. Welcome home, Dante.
Yeah. I'm home.
Yay. What is this? Ah, okay, it's an ending, I see. Oh, there's more? Talk to myself. What? Oh, Iris and Oda.
Ota was discharged from the hospital. He's doing fine. Iris is still in the hospital, though.
I heard.
I hope she gets better soon.
Yeah.
That's so.
There's one thing I haven't told you yet, Date.
What is it?
5 days after the first incident, on Tuesday, I think, I saw So on my way home from the police station.
Where?
I was getting dropped off at home.
Was he alone?
No. Someone was walking next to him. My homeroom teacher.
Homeroom teacher?
She's also my mom's best friend.
Huh?
It's a long story. I'll tell you later.
No, tell me now.
I don't want to.
Why not?
Because I'm hungry. I'll tell you over food.
You guys notice Iba's here?
Bet you'd die soon so that I can collect your life insurance money.
You wouldn't get a dime. Hey, Iba. Now that you're in that form, think you can wiggle your way into that offering box?
Certainly. I go to the money box, you go to jail. Is that acceptable?
I guess not.
The fuck?
Mr. Bell.
Mrs. Bell.
You two really do get along.
Yep. Sacred straw rope. Oh, there's something over here I can click. I don't talk to myself like a crazy person. Absolutely not. Let's play a rhyming game.
Hey, me. Let's play a rhyming game. You're on. I'll start. Thick. Tits. Lips. Hips.
Oh.
You're really sticking to one subject there.
Are you certain he was cleared to leave the hospital?
I hate lampreys.
You aren't good with seafood, are you?
I hate light lamps.
What's it say?
What is most precious to you is not in the distance, it is right beside you. That's what it says.
Oh.
That's actually really nice.
Damn.
Why do these arches always have birds on them?
Good question. Once upon a time, when Amaterasu the Great looked down from heaven, he wanted to give chickens a place to roost.
Mmm. Yep.
Why do you always do that?
Get shit on. Not your belly button. What? What am I missing here? I think I just keep clicking my. I was looking at a gorgeous man. Oh, wait, that's it. Oh, what the fuck? I was on her shoulder. I didn't even see. Why are you on her shoulder?
It is more comfortable than your eye socket.
You can sit here anytime you want, okay?
Just hide if you see someone coming. The world's not ready for you.
What'd you pray for?
I do not believe in the existence of God. But, being that we are at a shrine, I felt it necessary to go with the tradition.
What did you pray for, Date?
I didn't ask for anything. I just said thank you. Thank you for saving my life.
Pardon me, I believe there is a misunderstanding. It was I who saved your life, not God. I was the one who stopped the bullet.
That was completely by chance. Wait, do you even remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
Everything that I see is uploaded to the cloud. All wirelessly, in real time. Even if my body is totally destroyed, my data is backed up and never lost.
She's
That
unkillable.
includes my memories, as well as my central programming, which governs my artificial intelligence. Though I do not have any information from after being shot.
Do you know what Date said right before he lost consciousness?
No, what did he say?
I said, Mizuki, I'm so glad that you're safe.
No, you didn't. You were moaning about wanting to go to a cabaret club.
That sounds like Date.
True.
The case has been settled. So Sejima was confirmed to be the new Cyclops killer. No crimes similar to the MO of the Cyclops killer have been reported since So Sejima died.
But we still don't know his motive. Why were those three chosen as targets? And why hollow out the left eye?
It is the opinion of the lead investigators that that behavior was simply the result of So's sadistic, sociopathic nature.
I don't buy it.
I agree.
Same.
Oh, sorry, miss.
What was it? He is confirmed to be the new Cyclops killer. No crimes to that MO of the Cyclops killer have been reported since he died.
Suki.
No, it's fine.
All right, let's go.
So he is the Cyclops killer.
Wait a minute. You haven't said it yet.
What?
Said what?
Thank you for saving your life.
Oh.
I don't recall hearing a thank you from you either. I saved your life before too, you know.
Well, fine. You don't have to say it. I know that you love me.
Who said anything about loving you?
Oh, you don't remember? When we were at So's, you were saying, Mizuki! Mizuki! You sounded really concerned.
I wasn't saying Mizuki. I was saying my new skis. Yeah, I was thinking about hitting the slopes later.
Yeah.
Nice cover.
Date, you're a total tsundere.
A tsundere. One who appears cold or hostile initially, but eventually shows a warm or friendly side. That describes Date.
No, that's you.
I don't want to hear it coming from you two.
What?
What do you mean?
They really don't see it, huh?
Really don't see it, eh?
Doesn't matter. Let's get going.
Where?
You know. We're gonna go eat that vomit stew.
Really? Yay!
Thumbs up. Mizuki route end. I guess it was kind of a Mizuki route, huh? Okay, so he is the killer. So is the murderer. Or at least to our current knowledge. Does that unlock anything yet? It does not lock our points here and here, which are unfinished lines. This is a finish line. Our only option is to sink again. Here. And choose the other route inside of Ota's thingy. The sink. We'll grab some water real quick. What? Actually, I can click it. We'll click. Begin sync. Okay, 1 second.
Can you please take me with you? As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
Sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Is this a cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. Either way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's... Iris is about to be...
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil. Hold on, Tessa. I will save you. Yeah! I will protect Tessa.
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan! Activate!
Almost perfect time. Mental lock. Oh.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you! What if I rush in? I'll slip like this.
Okay, skip. We lay on the ice.
The ice...
Let me grab something for time.
Iris.
Ears.
Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah, if anything is gonna make her react, it's that.
All right. Ears!
Head said, pet, A said!
No, not you!
This will probably not help wake Iris.
God damn it. Yeah, fuck this guy.
The ice on the...
Lie down.
Cowabunga! Did my body temperature melt the ice?
Yep.
Those who don't fight won't survive! Ah!
Yeah, I'm sure you did that. For sure, man. This happened. Alright, skip. Got fucked. Last time I cleansed that. Did the oil drum and shit.
A plate attached to the cold has frosted open.
Well, I mean... this looks more likely.
A plate to the cold has
Breathe on it.
I would be happier about D.
I'm sure.
He said fucking E last time. Okay, well I have 3 plates. It's not the oil drum. Maybe the forklift.
A forklift.
Or F, yeah, whatever. Sortie? What is this? Pray. What the fuck is this?
What? Sortie?
13.
This is
Unlucky
Ota's
for them.
group, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Sushi Steve, thank you.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed. All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
Whoa!
What happened?
What?
It has reversed in time.
Oh.
I don't think this ending is acceptable. We're forgetting something.
Oh, a box.
Right. I had a feeling.
Agent Dante, you've got 5 minutes.
A plate at the cold has
Breathe.
See.
I see.
Ah, what the? Was I supposed to do that and then knock the fucking... I don't know, actually.
The forklift, the tire is frozen to the floor.
Sortie again? Pray.
Please move.
Won't move.
Perhaps I need to power up over a few episodes first.
Maybe. But in any case, it doesn't look related.
A frozen...
Agent Dante, you've got
Sortie.
4 minutes.
What?
You have to adjust to Ota's fantasy.
Ah, I understand. All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
Oh my god.
Nothing happened.
What the fuck?
Embarrassing.
Huh.
A frozen...
Push it.
It's the size difference. It won't work.
I just need to get bigger.
How would you do that?
By gathering the power of the Earth.
What did you say?
Earth?
That's how you get to jumbo formation.
I think I get it. But let's think of something else.
What the fuck?
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
This might be bricked. I mean, it's not the drum.
The door.
Is it? Open.
It won't open. We need to do something inside the warehouse first.
Shit.
You have less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know it says green shelf, which is the one that I'm looking at, is it not? Like this one? I technically didn't try ice cutting machine, yeah.
A machine used for...
Turn on! Oh my god. I mean, I can't move it. What the fuck would turning it on do? Just end this? Fuck it.
Iris will be cut in two if you turn on the power. Are you thinking that might be the motivation Ota needs? It may only be a dream, but it could severely damage Ota's mental health.
You're right. I didn't think about that. Let's not do that.
Okay, okay. So she's a pussy.
A plate.
Oh, I think I just fucked myself.
Iris. Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah, if anything is gonna make her react, it's that.
All right. Ears.
Head said, head, A said.
No, not you.
You weren't even
This
here.
will probably not help wake Iris.
You were over there.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
A plate.
What the fuck is it?
I rubbed it vigorously, but looking closely, there is something. A plate attached to...
Punch it.
Yeah!
Nothing is happening.
I was only using 92% of my power.
Oh.
Basically 100%.
Let's see.
A plate attached to the shelf.
Dante, 30 seconds.
But then, something strange happened.
It was actually that one? What the fuck?
Oh, that's right.
What is this?
Hey. Oh god.
We're out of options! Tessa!
What the fuck?
If this was another, I would have died already. Next time, he will get me. It's just destiny.
Ba 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 ba.
No! I will fight destiny and win!
I will fight destiny!
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Retry. Oh my god, what will I do?
played it to the cold has...
But then, something... What's happening?
I'm skipping. How did Siki find it first try? Oh my god!
What is this?
He's crazy. Okay, actually, you know the weird thing too about this thing? This polar bear has, like, his mom's knife or whatever. There's still a lot of unexplained shit.
Tessa!
And how the fuck did they... Oh, actually, no, they didn't explain how they got to this. Wait, did they?
He will get me. It's just destiny.
Sort of? Not really, I think.
No!
I'm the one who has to help.
We have to make hero of justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Yeah, I mean, actually... Okay, they confirmed that So's blood was in that pile, but like, what if there isn't blood in this one here? Like, it's not the same wound. Like, he doesn't get the leg wound. Then we don't, like, identify by the leg wound.
A wooden...
Break. I probably can't push or break it. How about we investigate?
Only a wooden box.
See.
Either that or the Pandora's box from Mars.
Doubt it.
I probably just have to forklift it.
Agent Dante,
A fork?
about 5 minutes.
This dumbass sortie shit.
What? Sortie?
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is
Lousy.
Sortie. 6% power.
All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie.
Whoa!
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Let's go. I have to fucking click.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Disarm the foe. Oh, I gotta go to Oda.
Ota is still...
Encourage.
You're so cool, my shiny, glittery Ota. So cool.
The ghost inside me whispered. Yeah, I am cool, huh?
Yeah.
From now on, this is my stage.
The one in the sky. What's in the box? Oh, you're just gonna throw the box? Oh!
There. Why?
Oh, shit. Okay. Now there's no other blood. and I wouldn't investigate the leg thing. We didn't even actually... By the way, we never actually looked at So's leg. He only, like, limped for that split second.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
Uh-oh.
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there.
The snacks?
But it makes it likely.
The
evidence
knife?
is-
The Hodoroki Man chocolate.
The same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
Uh-oh.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse, but you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
Two cars. What? The kitchen knife.
The kitchen knife, with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always, is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
Supposed to?
I knew it.
Uh-oh.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And? Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa.
Oh.
And she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know. I thought of it that way.
That would be
like that would ever happen.
fucking weird.
I know it sounds crazy, but
Give
after
the
I saw
killer
that
a
knife, I just
weapon?
lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because...
Why couldn't Mayumi have kidnapped Iris? The car... and the... I don't know. The fishery. The chocolate.
The Matsushita's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famista while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What?
Literally can't answer.
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Do I know she has dementia yet?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
Why is he streaming at 4:30 a.m.? Laugh my ass off. It's actually 3:30 a.m. Bitch.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita. But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse.
What? You did?
I did it.
You did what?
Everything.
Huh? She just says it? Does dementia make you
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest. I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch, I took her to the warehouse, and...
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes.
Well, that's not true.
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, she's covering for someone. For Ota?
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
I mean, I guess in the other route, remember, the polar bear kills Iris, and then Ota is on the table after her, and then he gets cut up, and he gets killed while in the polar bear suit. I don't know. It's possible that it was Ota. Right. Anyway. Why'd you stream it online?
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me? Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory.
Yeah, alright.
I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Okay, yeah, alright.
I picked them out of the garbage.
Which garbage?
I don't remember.
Oh my God.
It's true, I planned the whole thing. My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him. Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
Alright, bitch.
Well,
Let's just get in the sink. Stop talking.
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
Yes, I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
What was your motive?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil. That's why I killed him.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
When and how'd you kill her?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder.
True.
I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular.
True.
There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer! I am!
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota...
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
Oh, shit.
Computer, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
What happened?
The sync machine isn't operating to capacity. Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
Oh.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
Okay.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least...
Wait, 6 hours?
State.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
Somebody help!
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Ota.
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Oh.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it?
What?
Perhaps she ordered him to.
Huh? I mean...
Yesterday's Somnium. Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
There was definitely some weird shit when, like, I got knocked out and then the mom, like, chased after. She did look like she got mind controlled or something by Iris.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger
But, like,
seat.
I don't know how the fuck that works.
We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints.
Say again? Van was stolen while Iris is in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for. The chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving. Iris could have taken the wheel for herself and driven to the warehouse.
On the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
Possible, yeah.
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushita's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
Yep.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
Why would they do that?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory.
I mean... yeah, but why would she kill Shoko and Renju?
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
But you must consider the mental state of...
You know, also... like... it did definitely seem like the only person that could have killed Renju was Iris.
Serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive.
Wait, say again? Must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. They both had their left eye removed while they were still alive.
Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
You get me real confused here, game.
Why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her! Why?
Hey. You alright?
Okay? How could I be okay? I got stabbed by a serial killer!
Easy, kid. You're gonna open up your stitches.
Remember Iris?
So worried that my stomach is in knots. The surgery was successful, but they told me she isn't out of the ICU yet.
Why are you here?
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying. So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Is Iris the
Word is
criminal?
going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
Oh?
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal.
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
Oh.
I'm telling you, I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up. Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The explosion.
Accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day.
Why is the dad a fucking thumb, bro?
Mom worked as a janitor.
Like, everyone else in this game is normal.
Barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
Idol concert tickets. Oh.
And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up, so they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay, even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Oh.
Wow. A writer? Well, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Definitely.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever, I'll always support you, Ota.
You lied about the editor thing, right?
How'd you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth. But I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest.
The first
you have to
500
submit 10
words.
times that.
Disparage.
She kept supporting me. Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Uh-oh.
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore.
Oh, you don't go to school?
Oopsie.
Oh!
I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry?
Damn, is that how...
Anything since this morning, have you?
Is that how dementia starts?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
That's pretty fucked up, actually. You just slowly start not remembering shit. Misremembering shit.
Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. It was so stupid. I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
What's that picture?
What is it?
Looking at this photo reminds me. One time, when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit. But I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are logical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
Oh, yeah?
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times.
Aiba,
let's go back to the cold storage warehouse.
No.
We might be missing something.
Not this fucking...
Understood.
I've been here so many times. What's Nikki gonna find this time? Happens when your case goes cold.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
What?
Aiba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained,
Just a theory.
the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
Aiba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible.
Almost.
The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
She wasn't?
Of course, a different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Back to the end system server and beginners research. You got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown.
Huh.
But we should speak with the driver immediately.
Okay. Didn't actually have to go in the warehouse. Let's go. What's going on here?
Hey, got a minute?
Hey.
Are you talking to moi?
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're
man.
doing here?
Holy shit.
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
Let's hear it. What are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Abstract painting.
Oh, have you taken note of the painting? It is titled Lions Fishing, Carpe Diem.
Whoa.
What? You're too far away. I can't hear you.
I walked closer. What the fuck?
I can't believe Tessa became a victim too. It's like, seriously, can you not? What if I'm next? Freaks me out. Date, could you introduce me to some big, strong man who can protect me?
Oh my god.
I'm sure you'll be fine on your own.
No, I'll totally die.
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
Uh-huh. Before I arrived in this gate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Avis. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Old hag?
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Oh.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
Moi.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag.
What?
And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there, while waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move. The old hag suddenly spoke up. "I have to buy something," she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki man chocolate.
Okay, a few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Ota was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
It's still fucking weird, because, like... we're assuming that Iris and Oda were driving in the van. And then they stopped at this Famisto, whatever the fuck that is. And it's like, at some point, Iris had to lose an eyeball. So she had to have lost it at the Famisto. Because it didn't get lost in the van. It didn't get lost at the warehouse.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view.
Oh.
We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed.
A manor.
The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout.
What? Where the fuck are they?
About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
Sajima?
Uh-oh.
Why did the van go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
No, not talking to fucking So again.
There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside.
Oh? Yo?
Hey, Aiba. Do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right. There's something strange about this vase. Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Oh god.
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard procedure...
Oh god. What the fuck?
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
Yikes.
Sojima?
Oh my god.
That is the head of Sojima.
Left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right.
I mean, yeah, in that other timeline, it was Boss on the video killing him.
By the way, why is there no one in the mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
Sosajima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son.
Oh.
Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
Date, a call for Pewter.
Connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Take a look at this.
Yeah, I found Sosajima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sojima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then...
Yeah. We're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Okay, okay. Sure. I fucked up the scene and the vase. Maybe? I don't know. I mean, like, how do you confirm anything if you, like, don't open up the vase? I mean, like, how would you get the vase open?
Date, a large-scale investigation of Sosejima has already begun. At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's
The
important.
media is swarming.
If we sync into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then, let's begin.
You hope this dream isn't depressing? Yeah, that's probably not going to be the case. I'm gonna go pee. The fuck?
Where am I?
One sec. You're dying of bed? It's fine. I'll probably stop after the sync.
Where is this? Oh, silly me. This is my house. Huh? What happened to me?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must. Somnium scan! Activate!
Alright, we found the corpse of the vase. We walked away. We said it's sinking time, bitch. Four. 5. Find Mayumi's lost memories. Reproduce Mayumi's past actions to invoke her lost memories. Why? The first thing.
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Oh my god, these are costly. Door, calendar, clock. Wait, I can't get up there? There we go.
Calendar.
Today's date is...
The calendar reads 2 months ago. A wall clock.
The time is...
The hands have stopped.
Okay.
The sliding door.
Welcome.
Welcome! Come on in!
Why did you say it like that?
Oh, they're not a customer.
Oh.
The sliding door at the...
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
Home.
I see, it was Ota.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite. Dad isn't back but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But...
I'm fine.
Ota, wait!
I'm sorry, Ota. Tick tock. Whoa.
The diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
Doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
Agent
Boom.
Dante, you've got 5 minutes.
Menu. Beer.
An old beer poster.
Looks like me when I was young. Could use a beer.
An old menu.
Let's come up with a new menu. Phone.
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Roger.
Husband?
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes. Yes.
Yes.
What? My husband!
Uh-oh.
Why? How could this happen?
Oh no. Heard about Mr. Matsushita's death.
The diner has changed again. However,
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood.
You must keep going. Congrats.
A delicious cake.
Wonder who it's for.
Congratulations, Ota.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota!
Hey.
Congratulations on getting into the university, son!
Oh my god.
Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
It's the thumb man. Okay, okay.
Hooray!
Woohoo!
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
He definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see.
For Ota's dream.
4 minutes.
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail? This is a
It's
bank
the
statement.
loans.
The Matsushita family's loan.
Yeah. Let's burn it and throw it away. Let's forget about it. Let's take a break. Let's do our best. I think let's do our best.
Let's do our best.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay. We'll work harder for Ota's dream.
The dream. What is this dream?
introduced another painful memory.
Uh-oh.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
Oh. Something happy?
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
It?
Oh my god.
This is Ota when he was small?
Chocolate? Chocolate?
You mean chocolate?
Yeah, Todoroki man, remember? Oh, that. Yes, of course I bought it. Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like. Here you go. That's not it. Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you. It's Todoroki Man.
Oh, shit.
Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
The wrong chocolate. No.
You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot.
No.
Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid. It's not Momonoke Man, it's Todoroki Man. I hate this. I hate you, Mom.
Oh no. We got a dumbass brat.
What? Wait, Ota. Where did you go? Please, come out from hiding, Ota. Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota. Ota, come back, Ota.
Where'd you go? What is this?
Ota? Takaro, don't leave me. Don't leave me alone. I am sorry, Ota. Ota! Takaro, I can't do this on my own.
Boom, boom.
Don't leave me.
Jesus.
So that's what happened.
True despair.
Look at what you've done. If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma...
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
What are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But...
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
Is that your intuition?
It is.
Yes. I'll never forget the clock. Turn back time or advance time. Oh shit.
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
We've gone back in time. Time is a precious resource, Date. Don't waste it.
Stop nagging me. I'll figure it out.
Death. Autograph.
Autographs decorate the wall.
Ah! Okay, I need something short. 24. Nope.
An old...
Nope.
A swinging door.
24 is my best bet, actually. Right, there's these.
A calendar.
Aha!
The calendar reads 15 years ago. An old menu.
New menu.
Let's come up with a new menu. Sauteed matsutake and shiitake mushrooms. The Matsushita set meal. 3,980 yen. What do you think?
I'm leaning toward no.
No.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Uh-oh.
A bucket.
Am I doomed in here? Delicious.
Delicious. You mean...
You'll give it a try, right?
Oh my god.
Rich and tasty. It is a diner after all. All the good flavors have collected on the floor.
I see. That's nice. I honestly can't believe you did that. I never would have done that.
You have an uncanny ability to drive people to murderous intent. Do you know that?
Oh my god.
I'm a love and peace kind of guy.
That's what I'm talking about.
What the fuck? What is that?
It's a stick.
Welcome home. Did you...
Wait, can I go back? A set figure. Oh my god.
Do you mean A-set merchandise?
Huh? I didn't ask for the A-set meal. I don't know what you're talking about, but gimme.
Gimme.
It's a sticker from
You
a
have less
chocolate
than
candy.
2 minutes. Hurry.
Welcome home.
Chocolate?
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Odoro.
Skip. Can we bring her back into despair? Suffer.
A wall clock.
Yes. Advance time. The fuck is that? Flower explosion?
Ota, sweetie. Mom.
What is that?
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so... Ota.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the knife.
Thank you, Mom. You know, I love you forever and ever.
He said it.
Me too, Ota. I love you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what. Oh, forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah, we are a family. We can do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes. And By the way, Date.
Hmm?
I admit, it is useful every now and then.
Intuition?
What is?
Your intuition.
I went backwards so I could explore more. It was strategical. I knew what I was doing. So I could drink the bucket of floor piss. Your mom door. That actually is a good combo. It's like I'm fucking your mom and you're opening the door and seeing it. And you close it.
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
Oh.
I'm so glad.
Yes, yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
I explained to Ota. Wait, you explained what? On Sunday night, Mayumi was following the van driven by Ota in a taxi. When the van was hijacked in the Femi-Still parking lot, Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby buying some chocolate. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That's why Mayumi thought Ota was still in the van when it drove away, so she kept following it. The van drove all the way to Tokyo and eventually wound up in the warehouse district near the docks. He got out of the taxi and followed the van on foot. The van was later found at the Okira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Mayumi walked in the warehouse and discovered the grisly scene.
A polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terribly frightened.
But what?
I panicked and ran.
How is that happening at the warehouse?
I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, because...
You liked Odoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet. Makes my heart hurt a little.
Wow.
That's not it!
No.
Oh, honey.
That's not the white chocolate.
I thought you liked the Momonoki Man chocolate.
I already saw this. I don't need a fucking recap.
Sorry, you're not just a... Oh, well, I'll
You're
buy
an
you
idiot, dummy.
It's not Momonoki Man, it's Odoroki Man!
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time, and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
Oh. Good.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Because Mom is stupid.
You're stupid to call your mother stupid.
Yeah.
Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her. After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this? You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom,
Gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us.
The voice is pretty familiar.
So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife. And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling. Like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you, thank you. You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom. Right, Dad?
Oh, yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gerald and Three Houses.
Say cheese.
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Mom.
It could be due to her memory disorder.
Yep.
It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
Huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota.
Mom and
so she bought
son.
that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid back.
What happens now?
I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller. I'll start by writing a short story.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
Oh? Talk to her.
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
Oh my.
I'm Date. I'm Ota's friend.
Ota's
No.
friend?
Don't call yourself that.
Is that right?
No!
I hope you two get along.
Oh, Mom.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Oh?
Really?
Yeah, She's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Thank God.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe.
Huh? Maybe what?
Nothing. See you, kid.
Later.
Is Iris your girlfriend?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time.
What?
She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiance.
Oh, yes! Yes, that's it!
Finance.
Jeez, Mom.
Shut the fuck up.
Date, there are still many loose ends in this investigation.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like another all-nighter.
Another all-nighter. End of the game. Police headquarters.
Has there been any progress in the Tsujima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Boss went to her desk and moved her mouse. I sat next to her and looked at the monitor.
What's this?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes, after Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch!
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the
Uh-oh.
image. Boss, the next video.
Oh shit.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
She has the knife out. Wait. Oh.
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
The fuck? So.
Hey, what's this?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever, we can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Huh?
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something.
Uh-oh.
An object in his intestines.
An object?
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Well, what was it?
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
What? What the fuck? So he was, okay, like it was partially digested. He was forced to eat it. The fuck? Wait, which one does it unlock? Oh, okay. There you go. Or is it both? Nope. So this unlocks the I didn't believe Iris route. And in the I didn't believe Iris route, she is dead. And this is after. Okay. Can't end now, Siki. Date did say it's going to be an all-nighter. That's true. He did call an all-nighter for the boys.